Hey all, welcome back to Bollywood Design. In this video, I just to show you that how that inner panels and how it is developed. I just showing that visually for how to develop that inner panel for in automotive product design. In that automotive product design, it is one of the peculiar engineering tactics should follow for that areas. So it is not a just for doing like this. It is doing something is engineering concept they are implement and just hide that remaining panels and all. So that outer all the panels I hide. Now I will show only for the particular functioning process for that how the inner panel is inner panel, how it is developed, and it is made up of attachment feature, how to attach it also. So the engineering concept it is developing how to fixing with the inner and outer panel, and what the purpose of inner panel and what is that usage of inner panel. If any additional strengthening purpose also we want anything else you can add some extra panel also. So these are the things we want to consider before the design concept at design. So design is not simply implemented for that one, you can to develop that one part. It is so many way of visualized for that design concept, then you can to do it as per that previous benchmark data is very important. But the benchmark data means already they are calculated and all that it is successfully run on it market. So this data why will be using means it is easily to develop for that one. If a new product development also we can to take other one concept also, most of the concept it will be take that. If you can newly implement of that also we can to do it, but it will take us some more than previous case one. So if it is take the old one, it is easy to finish it very as soon as possible. If it is new product development, it will take a new analyzing details and those things and all we can to do again, and everything we want to do that FE analysis and validation reports, everything we want to generate again. But if it is already developed product, these things and all it will be reduced. Those things only we should follow the old process. So in this way I will show that section how that inner panel it will be developed. You can see this visual process. If you can to develop the real world how it is functioning and how to that fixation will be fixed attached with the BIW component. It's like a sheet metal inner sheet metals with that clip towers using with the adjustment doggles. So a doggles using only for that height different set variation purpose. You can easily to adjust that height also. That is a main process we are using the doggles, and it easily to fixing with the one panel to another panel. So top of that sheet metal part we are fixing, and in outer surface and the inner BIW we are joining with not for a welding process. It is a plastic and BIW. So plastic BIW is a different methodology to fit. It is using for that B side fixation, and outer panel is also using for sheet metal. So that sheet metal and the inner strengthening purpose we are giving for that additional sheet metal BIW components. Those things and all we should following some techniques for that. This is outer panel. Once it is outer panel is we are hidden, then I can show that inner BW panels. So that panel is like that that is also made up of sheet metal. Outer panel and the inner both also in sheet metal. Additional panel is that is only for reinforcement panel. It is strengthening purpose we are added whenever where the part is weak and the weaker section you can to add it for that one. It is very useful to improve the stability of that vehicles. That and all it is identify that whenever you can design that mechanical property is properly is there. If any changes is there in a mechanical functionability and fixation, those things and all we can consider, and we can to give that additional inner panel also. So that is also additional panel, but that additional panel it is directly fixed within a BIW components. That BIW means that supporting reinforcement panel attached with welding only. It is directly welded with that both the components also. So that is main fixing process. And in BIW components and the inner trims panel, that and all attached with only for B-side fixation process only. It is directly fixed with the BIW components, and that outer panel and inner BIW components fixing with I will show this one. It will fixing with hemming process. The hemming is one kind of process. It is using to joining that one metal to another metal. It is not a big one. If you can go to that oil tin also, it will be making like that. That is a small concept, I will say that. Hemming is a method of joining two sheet metal panel, commonly used for body components like door hoods and fender, etc. The process involves bending the edge of an outer panel over an inner panel to create a strong, compact and aesthetic wise. It is very look given more quite and good. If it is using for welding process, it will happen somehow heat transforming process, but it will not happen for the hemming. So that is the main process we are suggested for the hemming. So that aesthetical plastic edge, so this create a mechanical interlocking process, the edge folding to 180 degree, other with added sealant or adhesive for the corrosion production and strengthening purpose. Also there are the two primary hemming process: conventional die hemming using a press and a die, and then more flexible rolled hemming which use the robotic systems, common application for the assemble complex of an automotive part. Types of hemming, so there are two types of hemming is there. One is conventional die hemming and another one is roller hemming. So that is a process. The process is flat, open, rolled, and teardrops and ropes. These are the process it is should follow for that hemming process, but we are followed for that open or rolled hemming and die conventional die hemming also. So this is a process we are using for that automotive components for using that hemming technologies. Now I just show the cut section. In this visual you can see that inner panel. So that major software usage only for visually you can see that. If you can to try to make own vehicles, you cannot able to do anything. So in vehicle you can showing it's very difficult, but actually I don't have any vehicles, but I will show you. Yeah, this is a cut section how the panel will be inside. It will be going under this much distance for the inner and outer panel. This is a hemming region to join this process. This is the main reason it is a joining methodology for inner and outer panels. So after that trims panel, it will join with the BIW components. It will fix it with the B-side features fixation process. So this is a majorly follow for that fixation process for that whole entire vehicle. Every single part, every component should follow that process only. So this Explorer way, it's cleanly you can see that the panel and all how it is there, where it is developed, and how many panels be there, how that inner and outer and supporting reinforcement, all the things it is only showing for these areas. So that purpose only I show that Explorer view. If you enclosure unit or otherwise pillar trims and hood inner panels and door sides, these are the closest areas we are using for the EPDM. EPDM rubber is widely used for in automotive for the part required weather resistant. It is like a synthetic rubber, and thermal stability and durability such as a door and window seals, weather stripping radiators and heaters hose and vibration damping components. Those things and all it will be majorly used. It is ability to withstand extreme temperature and UV radiations and observation make it excellent choice for exterior and under the automobile components. So that is a major activities and major of the engineering concept it is using for that. It is a sealant and gasket also. Sometimes it is act as a sealant and gasket, foam tight durable seal for doors and windows and the trunks, preventing the leakage, dust and the drafts. It similarly acts as like a weather strips also. This material provide essential protection agent, rain, wind and UV radiations, maintaining its integrity over time. It's similar like some of the radiator hose also using for the EPDM rubbers, but majorly we are cover only for that sealing process for that closer area. So that's why I just explaining for the EPDM radiator process. Some of that case it is using for the vibration tamper also. It is used for anti-vibration mounting and other components to reducing noise and observation impact. So it is observe impact also, improve the ride comfort. And wiring harness and electrical components also, insulating properly and ability to protect the sensitive electrical parts, make it suitable used for that wire harness and around the speaker plug. Those also it will be using for any EPDM. EPDM is multiple usage for in automotive. It is one of the major role of EPDM applications. So in this case, in this area we can't use the EPDMs. It is a different only major using for the closer commodities areas. Thank you guys, thanks for watching. For more updates, like, share and subscribe my channel.